Hey traders, welcome to the full market analysis for the 20th of March, Friday, the final session for this week. And first of all, congratulations to VIP members who have traded gold this week. There's been some fantastic moves, and I just want to go over a bit of coaching here just to help you along. Whenever we see a change of character, there's a couple of things that I'm looking for in particular for a pullback. The first thing is the outside bar. See how this candlestick here moves outside this channel. That is an indication that the price is likely to have a correction before it resumes that change of character. We can see the change of character symbolized by this change of character here from this previous resistance line has now become this is your support. And as long as the price holds into that market structure, then we can expect the price to go up to 46.50. Now, how do you calculate that target? You can obviously use the supply zone 46.88 if you wish, but that's the full extension of the price, and that really relies on gold having a bit of a much stronger rally. This is worth 802 pips. So let's be realistic about I mean, we never know. With gold, it is moving substantially, and we banked over 500 pips earlier today. There's 1,073 pips there if you held on. Once you have the gold on steroids system software, then just look out for the sell and the buys, and then just buy it as you wish, wherever you wish, and just hold on and move your stop accordingly if you wish to do that way. So we're saying a couple of things I've done here to help me and help you to get into a better position. So the few things that I'm observing, the first thing is as we see a change of character here, I'm aware that the price is overbought. Price cycle, I often talk about that, don't I? Price cycle is really important. So we have an outside bar. We have negative divergence in this red line, so that gives us a strong possibility that the price is highly likely to pull back, and it definitely done that. And we can see that the price has now come back into neutral here. So that's my thinking. Once I have that information, I then use the Fibonacci retracement tool. So let me just get rid of this and I can show you what I do here. So one thing we know for sure is that we know where the bottom is, this point here, the very bottom of that swing low, 45.41. Drag it, left click it and drag it up to the top of that peak. You have to wait for the price to come back because we don't know the top of the peak as it's moving. But once it settles, you can actually just click on there and it comes up with the figures for you. So this is the 50% Fibonacci retracement, 45.77. The 618 is 45.70 pretty much, and we got in at 45.71 I think it was, so we're okay. And the stop loss is below the previous swing low here. It's below the 50 moving average, and it's below the support line here. So if the market is going to reverse, it has to change trends completely. So we give us the opportunity to maximize the profits in that particular change of character. Hopefully that is helpful. Let's have a quick look around at the markets. I think it's getting pretty quiet out there at the moment, but the dollar does remain strong. Although it has, we have a change of character here. It's probably going to be mixed in between this gap here from here up into this FEG while it sorts itself out into next week. We don't really know what's going to happen into next week, of course, until it happens, but nonetheless I'm just aware that this has now gone mixed. When we see this position happening here with the quant flow dynamics, we can see that these are opportunities to get into positions on a stronger dollar. Once we have change of character, then we could see dollar collapse, possibly into next week. The euro dollar is fairly mixed, but it's looking okay, holding on to market structure, but the dollar is not strengthening in particular. So we could find that the euro dollar is looking like a sell into next week. We do have negative divergence on the 4-hour chart as well into this channel, top of this channel. So you're likely to see a fall up. I'm not opening a position into the weekend. I'll wait for Monday. Similar situation for the pound USD, looking very mixed indeed. There's a couple of charts which are really good, by the way, so stick with me as I flick through these charts and just give you my views. Kiwi, I mentioned this a couple of times, into a strong area of supply and likely to head down into 57.80. US yen, bouncing off this, but as we can see in a similar situation, we do have a change of character. So I think what's likely to happen, you're going to see a problem here into supply into next week, and then maybe a sell-off slightly before it may resume. But definitely not a trading opportunity for us. These are the trading opportunities here, 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 and so on. So once we see this, then it's okay, we find a better trade elsewhere. Now the US Swiss, if the dollar is to remain strong, this is holding on to market structure. As you can see, this might be a Swiss story, but nonetheless it looks pretty good. I do expect the price to come down a little bit into this area. 78.50 is a nice number to get in on into next week with the target of 79.51. The yens are looking mixed, as similar to the DXY really, but the other way around. We can see actually we've got a change of character here, so this could indicate that the price is highly likely to pull back and then move up into next week. This is okay because this gives us the opportunity to sell the yens, which I'll go over now with you. This is looking good. If the yen futures go stronger, then this is fantastic situation. Here we have a beautiful supply zone here with a change of character. So we see the 1, 2, 3 up into this area, 202.50, and then a rejection into next week would give us a nice opportunity to get back down to 199.50. Some fantastic opportunities here, guys. I don't want you to miss out on this. Now the Aussie yen slightly different. If the yen futures weakens, as it may well do into next week, this is holding on to market structure. So I am looking to buy this if that happens. So we do have a target up here, 113.80. So as long as this price stays within this market structure, then I think we can see a possible move higher. Yep, Canadian yen looking similar to the other yens, and we are seeing an FVG here with a change of character and highly likely to see the price get rejected at 116.15, currently where it is at the moment. Actually, it could come up deeper, of course, but we could have a selling opportunity here. But I like the fact that this price has changed character, so we could find that the price does this if the yen futures go stronger. Similar situation for the pound yen, expecting this to be rejected into this FVG and heading down back into demand at 211.10, somewhere like that. The Swiss pairs are looking fairly mixed. I like this actually. I've got a change of character similar to previously. We've got the Fibonacci 50, Fibonacci 618, and we could see the price come down into this area before we see a bounce. Looks nice actually if that occurs. Canadian Swiss, congratulations on the move we had earlier this week. A beautiful move. Nonetheless, it did hit target and come back down, which is fine. But it has come back down into Fibonacci 50% here, automatically drawn on the quant flow dynamics. So I do expect the price to continue upwards into next week. Gold, well, gold is weakening and has done pretty much done really nothing since Thursday. As you can see, since yesterday it's been up and down. But I like this pattern. This is what we call a W pattern. We could see the price move back up to 4,800 into next week if the dollar weakens, which it may well do. If you are long oil, it is fairly mixed, to be fair. We're seeing this tight range here between $99 and $95. Not seeing a breakout yet, but what I do like about this, if you're buying it, it is holding on to market structure. You could see a pullback into this area, which would be nice, and then a bounce up to $117. Indices are mixed. Dow Jones is weak, as I mentioned yesterday, into a beautiful supply zone here. If you sold it, congratulations. Our Euro Canadian looks like it could be changing. It has a change of character, which is fantastic. So we are looking for a pullback into this area here. This is the Fibonacci retracement on the previous move. And so this area here is going to be interesting to buy, and up to 16100. Congratulations this week on the pound New Zealand move. Beautiful move here, wasn't it? Down here, and we got into our target here. Beautiful move. I think we had about 3 or 4% risk to reward as well. Congratulations, VIP members. Bitcoin looking pretty mixed, actually. Let's see what gold is doing, shall we? Are we making a ton of money? Let's see. Yes, we are. Okay, good. So hopefully that's helpful to you in understanding the various ways to use gold on steroids. I want to show you another way so you can use it just quickly. Obviously, sells are sells. Let me just go over this with you a little bit. All right. So here's a good one. Oops, I don't want to move that. We can see here we've got a sell signal on gold on steroids. But what's more interesting about this, are we likely to see a pullback is the answer. The first thing that I notice is within the channel. It's not on outside bar. Okay, very important. We have a sell, and plus the oscillator. If you see where the oscillator is at the point of entry, this tells us that it's a continuation pattern of the selling. Is not going to be a pullback. Now let's compare this to today. In the last couple of hours, we can see that at the point of the change of character, outside bar, as I mentioned, are highly likely to be a pullback, and the oscillator, I don't know where it's gone, the oscillator is overbought as well. Okay, so what's going to happen is the price is going to pull back. So a little tip there, just to make sure that when you enter a position, now you can of course enter on the buy signal 45.90, but you can expect a pullback. So if you're happy to grin and bear that pullback, then that's fine. Just put your stop at the previous support line here and then ride that wave. Have a wonderful weekend.